YouTube, PureKid1416 here, and before we get started on the subject of this video, some of my subscribers may be wondering where the computer videos been. You know, are you no longer going to be Computer Kid? Well, don't worry, I'm still very much into computers and stuff. In fact, that's what I do for a living now. So don't worry, more computer videos will come in the future, but the reason there hasn't been many lately is because, as you can tell, I am in a new place now. Actually, a place of my own house, so it's very fortunate to find this house at a very good deal at just the right time. So, but anyway, I'll do a full house tour later on, of course, once I get things kind of unpacked and whatnot. But so what this does mean is that now I have plenty of room for have my own computer set up. So you should be, once I get settled in here, you should be seeing a lot more computer videos in the future. So don't worry about that. But in the meantime, I just figured I'd do some videos that are, you know, a little more easy to do while I'm still in the unpacking process, including showing off this. I got this several weeks back at a estate sale auction. This is a IGT S Plus model, red, white, and blue slot machine. And this isn't, you know, a Japanese slot machine like that one. No, this is like the real deal Vegas style slot machine. I got it for $250 at an auction, like I mentioned. And yeah, this thing is really, really cool. It doesn't have a date on it or anything that I can tell, but from what I've heard, these were made around the mid-90s or so, which would make sense given that it does use real coins. You know, unfortunately, modern slot machines use ticket-out systems only. They don't really use tokens, and that's simply because of cheating incidents that have happened. So, unfortunately, you know, a few bad eggs are in it for everyone, as they say. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show off the machine a little bit here and then do a little gameplay for you guys. If you can hear that in the background, it's my phone ringing, but it's a sales call, so I do not care. Robocalls are getting really annoying lately, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, so, like I said, red, white, and blue. You can see the pay table there. It's the coin hopper there. I have about $20 worth of quarters in here right now. And then it also takes bills, but unfortunately, that would be a really nice way to be able to load credits on it quickly, but unfortunately, I can't get it to take anything other than $1 bills. I tried 5s, 10s, and 20s, and neither of which work on it. I haven't tried 50 or 100s yet. I may try that sometime, but yeah, it'd be really nice, like I said, just be able to kind of throw a 20 in there and, you know, load up a bunch of credits, and I can just take it out and repeat the process. But unfortunately, like I said, it only takes one. And I don't know if that's because, you know, bills have changed quite a bit since the 90s. I know in 2004, I believe, there was a major overhaul of higher denomination bills, so maybe that's why. And, you know, if this thing was still in a casino, of course, they would have updated it. But, you know, if this was taken out of commission before that happened, then it may just be using the old bills. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's a simpler fix than that. But anyway, I did put in a forum post about that, so I'm hoping that I'll get some help on that. But yeah, as of right now, it only takes $1 bills. So we've got change button there, cash credit, which by default this machine will pay out coins unless you hit this button to change it to using credits. But what I've done is I've set it to where it uses credits only. That way, you know, if you do happen to hit a massive jackpot, which I haven't had happen to me yet, but you know, you wouldn't have to constantly refill the hopper, because, you know, this thing is designed to pay up to $250 worth of quarters, and I've only got about $20 in here. So yeah, you can do the math and see that it'd take a while to kind of refill it to make it pay up $1,000. So yeah, it may, you know, something that may never happen, but you know, if I play this thing enough, I might eventually hit a jackpot. So I'd like to have just be credits. Just makes things a lot easier, and you can manually cash it out by hitting that button. So that's what I do, is I just play with credits, and occasionally I'll cash it out. And then we got the Bet 1 credit button. This thing's a 3-line machine, as you can see. Spin reels button, which I think it's much more fun to use the pull handle, of course. It's a 25-cent machine. You can change the denomination, but given that, you know, it's already got that sticker on it, I figured I'll just keep it at 25 cents. Insert coin light there. It shows the last number of credits you used. And that's just automatic, you know, one and done. You hit that and it uses 3 credits and spins the reels automatically for you there. Insert bills below, like I mentioned. Takes 3 coins, and then there's a top glass that gives all the payouts. I replaced the fluorescent light behind it with a nice bright LED. There's the jackpot siren, I guess you could say, up there. Not much more to see. Here's the model information. Oh, it was built in '94. Okay, I did not even notice that before. Let me open the door here and show you the inside. You can see all the motherboards and stuff like that. I'm not too big on how to repair these things, but I know a little bit here and there. Like I know that that's the coin mech there. It's funny, most machines of this model use the digital coin comparator, where you can replace it has a quarter inside and you can replace it with whatever you want, a token or another kind of coin, and it will use that. But this is actually used as a mechanical coin mech, like something you'd see in like a vending machine or something. So I don't know if that's just because this was a cheaper model back then, or if someone replaced it with this at some point. But it doesn't do any difference for me. I mean, I'm fine with using quarters. Especially I can get that bill validator going. And I can just like throw a 20 in there and be good to go for a while. Some information there. It's the coin hopper. Behind the coin hopper, it's the motherboard. Which when I got this, the battery was dead. I had to replace that. It's a pretty common issue. And you can also change some of the settings by using a CPU swap, doing a CPU swap and changing some of the settings that way. Yeah, these things, compared to the Japanese slot machines, which are basically arcade games in comparison, these are a lot harder to mess with, and that's on purpose because they don't want the average Joe to be able to just hack into a machine and change the settings. They want it to be where only the casino can do that stuff. So, whereas in Japan, again, slot machines are basically arcade games because gambling is technically illegal in Japan, and so you only get paid out in prizes. Well, American slot machines obviously use real money, so you got to deal with a lot more regulations and stuff. The reels there. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it's not connected to anything, so it must have been for higher end models. Maybe a settings menu of some sort. There's the coin box again. Coin tray, as I already mentioned. There's the reset button and power switch there. Here's some kind of coin counter. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, there we go. Coin in, coin out, and coin drop. Okay, well, that's kind of interesting, I guess. Alright, well, let me set up the tripod and, we'll do some gameplay. So, see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I got the tripod set up, so let's do a little gameplay. Now, I'm not holding my breath for us to see a jackpot or anything like that, because unlike the Japanese ones, which again, you can set to be over 100% payback, these Vegas style machines typically have anywhere between, about maybe like 85 to 95% payback, and that's over the life of the machine. So it's possible you may never see a jackpot in your lifetime, which is pretty crazy to think about. But yep, so I'm not holding my breath to see anything. The most I've ever won on this machine so far, and granted I've only had it a week or two, but the most I've ever seen on it so far is an 80 credit payout. So that just shows how low the odds really are on these things. And why, typically, I don't typically play slot machines in a real casino. I'll put a couple dollars in there just for fun, just for kicks. But, I wouldn't spend my whole time on a slot machine. That's not me. I think, definitely table games is the way to go if you're going to play in a casino. But anyway, all ranting aside, let's get started on some gameplay here. Well, just for demonstration purposes, let me show that the bill validator does work with ones, but again, that pretty much does me no good because I might as well just put tokens in at that point, or quarters in at that point. But I'm hoping I can get it to work with higher denomination bills because that would be much more convenient. say 4 credits really doesn't mean no good. So, but I just wanted to kind of show that that does work. All right, well, let's go ahead and bet 3 credits here. I'm not gonna do that handle every time just because I have to reach my hand across the camera, so I'll just use the button for the sake of the camera here. Anyway, I'm just gonna play for a little while here and see what happens. The sounds and everything do work there. You can turn on and off the sounds in the settings, as well as, like I said, change it to use credits or pay automatically to the hopper. And I'm going to put a link in the description. There is a forum post that someone made that gives kind of the basic settings for these the IGT S Plus. So if you guys are interested, you can look in the description below. I'll go until the hopper is empty there. Got a little jammed up there. Yeah, it does get jammed up sometimes. I need to really clean it out. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to unjam the coin mech there, but yep. Yeah, I gotta just go in and clean that out at some point. That's not typically too much of an issue. Ah, okay, one little something. I also could care less about the modern video slots. To me, that kind of takes all the fun out of it. Like I said, if I ever do play slots in the casino, which is very rare, I'll only play the old 3 slot machines. Let's see if we can hit the 777 at some point, which would be 80 credits, if they're all different colors. Seems to be what I've won the most, like the one I've hit the most tends to be the multicolored 7. Okay, well, hey, at least we got something of value in this video. So I'll demonstrate the cash out a little later. We'll play off the remaining credits and then I'll show off the payout. Not bad. Yeah, I know the idea of getting on a winning streak is a myth, obviously, because every spin is random, but it does seem like that sometimes. It's kind of a placebo type thing, I guess. Not bad. Alright, when I get down to about 10 credits, I'll cash out here and end the video, because, you know, as much as I could do this all day, I'm sure you guys aren't. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. as much as I could do this all day, I'm sure you guys will get bored. So. I'm not going to be able to get rid of my credits, aren't I? Well, I tell you what, if this was real life, I would be rich right now. Yeah, that's a pretty good winning streak, actually. So you know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut here. I'm going to kind of drain my credits a little bit. And then when I get a little lower, I'll come back and we'll demonstrate the cash out and then end the video there. So see you guys in a few. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't on camera, but I just got the biggest win I've had so far on this machine, 106 credits. So yeah, I think it's safe to say it's gonna be here a while. So you know what? I'm just gonna end the video here. No one cares about seeing it pay out. You guys probably know what that looks like. So but yeah, I'm gonna be sitting on this a while. So that'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, I thought you guys would be more interested in the machine itself though, as opposed to just mindless gameplay. But yep, well, just thought I'd end off with that. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.